Is this a prove it year for Solomon Thomas, who was a first-round draft pick for the 49ers?
I'd like to say it's a prove it year because that would imply that he still has something to prove and there's hope for him. But I think if he had anything that he could do, he would have shown it by now. I'm sorry. He's a pro. And it's not his fault that he was the third pick in the draft. Really not his fault. But if they could do that draft again, he wouldn't be a day 1 pick, a day 2 pick. He would be maybe a 5th round pick. There's not a lot he does well. I've watched him rush the quarterback a lot. And he relentlessly rushes right into the middle of blockers. He never picks an edge. He reminds me of like Corey Lemonnier or Eli Harold. I mean, different body types, but just the same utter lack of a plan for rushing the quarterback, and also a stiffness, an inability to get around an edge. Like, you compare Solomon Thomas to Nick Bosa, same height, same weight, same 40 time, like same everything at the combine, which is why one was the second pick and one was the third. But you watch him actually play, there's nothing that Nick Bosa does that Solomon Thomas can do. He can't bend like that. He can't use his hands like that. He has no plan. So I don't think that Solomon Thomas was struggling because of off-field things or things that were out of his control. I just think he's built like a bodybuilder. He's not a particularly good pro football player. He had a couple good games at Stanford in the Pac-12 and convinced an NFL team that he was a better player than his own teammate, Christian McCaffrey. Whew. Kind of amazing in retrospect. It was just a bad scouting. It was just bad scouting. It's not his fault, but I don't think he's all of a sudden going to become who the Niners hoped he would.